This is Duke University.
Cold-blooded lizards in dry tropical habitats are particularly vulnerable to global temperature increases, according to a new paper by Duke researchers. The study looked at Caribbean brown lizards from various sites in Puerto Rico and assessed their capacity to function in hotter and hotter environments.
More recently have been suggested that the tropics will be equally susceptible to climate change at higher temperatures. And however, there's very little hard proof data to support this. So by collecting data currently and being able then to extrapolate to the future, we will be able to actually have real data to test this idea.
In Puerto Rico, I measured body temperatures of lizards at 9 sites across the island in 2 different habitat types. One habitat type is what you would normally think of as a tropical forest, and the other site is more of a desert type of region. And then took lizards to the lab and we measured their sprint speed at different temperatures to look at how their physiological performance changes with body temperature. So what we find is, as body temperature changes, the sprint speed does change. If you start at low temperature and you increase their body temperature, their speed increases relatively slowly up to a point. But after that optimal temperature, as you increase their body temperature even more, performance decreases very quickly. As the temperature warms, what our data suggests is that there will be an impact in the tropics, but that it may depend on the habitat type that the lizards are living in. And what's really important is how close the environment they're living in is to their upper thermal limits.
It also shows that, interestingly, even for a small island like Puerto Rico, you can have different effects depending where the lizards are. So clearly we need to know a lot at a scale that is smaller than what sometimes we have been doing before to be able to predict with a higher level of certainty what is going to happen, because there is a lot of variation in the forest, and that variation can dramatically impact what will be the end result of global climate change.
Produced by Duke University, online at duke.edu.